Hi, it's DramaBunster, and today we are doing another Asian fanfic review. Today our review is on an Asian fanfic called Irony, and it is by the author Get to Her Heart. Now, I'm going to go ahead and read the description. So, being a teenager is tough, plain and simple and just true. Every day, teenagers stress over various things: school, clothes, friends, love, the most trivial and ordinary things. But what's the one thing most teenagers shrug off and act as if it is of no importance? Bullying. Choi and Hye avoiding her bully seemed like the best thing to do. Why wouldn't you avoid your bully? Of course, things only seem to worsen the more she avoids him. She can't stand Oh Se-hoon, the cool guy with the attractive face who thinks he's God's gift to this world. He's hateful, cocky, and many more adjectives that mean bad things. She never thought she would be a victim of bullying. One reason being because she was always the one who helped the bullied, being their friend and defender. But that only seemed to make trouble for herself now, because now she's got the world's worst bully sitting on her shoulder like some annoying monkey screeching in her ear. And when she thinks it's over and she's free of it all, he strikes again every time, and she doesn't know what she expected to happen. But falling for the boy behind the mask of a bully was the least she expected. Okay, so one of the reasons why I would recommend this fanfiction is it talks about a very real topic that a lot of people seem to be afraid to approach, because being bullied is something real, and it's really important for us to understand what it feels like to be bullied, and how we can't just let that happen, because everybody's been bullied at one point in their lives. You don't even have to be in school to be bullied. You can be bullied by a random person on the street just because of the way you look, the way you carry yourself. It doesn't matter. Anybody could bully you for anything. And I really enjoyed reading this story because it dealt with the topic of bullying. Okay, so on spelling and grammar, I don't even think I saw not even one mistake in this whole thing, to be honest. So I would give it a 4.99999 because I don't remember any being in there, so that's pretty awesome. And I didn't see any oddly worded sentences, and it was just a really well written piece. Well, grammatically anyway. It was very well written. Okay, so moving on. Now let's talk about the storyline and the characters. Now for the storyline, when I first started reading it, I didn't have the, oh my gosh, I gotta keep reading this. I can't stop until I finish this. It had that kind of slow, comfortable story. We eased into finding about what the main character's life was like, and then it just kind of progressed on and on. But you didn't feel like gotta read so fast. You just read it, and you enjoyed it as you went along, and you felt yourself putting yourself in the original character's shoes and imagining yourself feeling what she was feeling and being very empathetic with that character. And that was something that I really enjoyed. Now on the characters, so even though Eunhee is being bullied, she doesn't break. Of course everybody has that particular breaking point, but she doesn't let it get to her, and she doesn't let it, I don't know how to explain it, but she's very resilient, and that's something that I really appreciated when I was reading this. Now obviously she wasn't the perfect character, because in life isn't anybody who's really perfect, so that's something that I really enjoyed about when I was reading about her story and her life. And now the bully, Se-hoon, it showed us how, even though he was the bully, and there's absolutely no excuse for being a bully, it showed a little bit about his life and why he was like that. And it even showed us that we have to reach out to the person being bullied, and we also have to reach out to the bully, because people aren't born with just like, I'm gonna bully every helpless person I see. I'm just gonna bully everyone. People are taught to be bullied. People are put through situations that turn them into the people that they are now. And I think it's our jobs as people to reach out and try and help those people, because you don't know where everybody is. You don't know what's happened to those people. And I like that a lot, because even though Sehun was the bully and he was flawed, we could see kind of what was going on. And you could see that it was kind of a way for him to control something in his life. And even though a lot of the time I was very frustrated with him, I guess we can kind of understand his side, but still there's no excuse for him bullying her just because. So moving on from the stories and the characters, we're going to move on to, I forgot to rate the last one, so I'm going to give that a 5.5 because I really enjoyed this story. I mean, it didn't particularly have like, oh my gosh, I've never heard of this before, this is completely new. It's just something that not a lot of people put out there. And I love that Get to Her Heart or Michaela put that out there, and I really, really enjoyed the storyline and the characters. And so I'm giving that a 5 out of 5. Now on writing style, I wouldn't say there was anything particularly horribly special about her writing style, but I like the way that she kind of creeped on us with, she had the story creep on us, and after, when we finished the story, we realized, wow, this story is kind of close to my heart. I'm going to treasure this story forever. And that's what was one thing I really enjoyed about the way she wrote this. So I guess you could say her writing does have its own special value, because it's eloquent, and it has kind of a special aura, I could say. It has a special aura around it. And I really, really enjoyed that. So I would give that a 4.5. I'll give that a 4.5. Okay, now on to why I would personally recommend this fanfiction. I would recommend this fanfiction because I think it's important for us to understand that we can't just let somebody who's being bullied just be bullied and we stand there not doing anything about it. And even though she was bullied because she defended somebody else, it's better to defend somebody, and how do I say this? It's better to be there for that person who's being bullied, and you be bullied with that person, but at least you're together. Because a lot of times when people are being bullied, they are bullied to the point of where they're wondering, they're saying to themselves, there's something wrong with me personally, and I don't know how to fix this, so I'm just going to remove the whole of myself treat the whole of myself as a problem, and just remove that problem from the entire equation. And us as people, we have to show the person that you're not the problem. There's nothing wrong with you, you know, and we have to be the people who are willing to go out there and help that person. Alright, so I would, on age rating, I would give this story, I would say it's PG-14 probably, because it's something that we all know what this is. And even when you're in kindergarten, you get bullied. You get bullied because maybe you can't tie your shoelaces, or you can't read, and then it just progresses and gets worse as you go up. So I would give this PG-14 because there are some things in it that if you're like weak of heart, you probably might not be able to take it, or if you're like a seriously empathetic person, or if you're being bullied, it might be a little bit of a trigger warning for you, or it might trigger something. But other than that, I really enjoyed this fanfiction, and I would recommend it to pretty much everybody and all the people that I know. And I think that with a topic like this, it's really important for people to know. So I say an overall rating, I would give this 97%, because it was well written. I didn't see any actually no, change that. 99%. It was well written, and there weren't, it, of course it was a story about two flawed characters, but it was very relatable. So I really love that about this story. So this is getting a 99%, and you guys can leave me any recommendations in the comments, and please subscribe and like this video, and please share, tell your friends. And also you guys can follow me on my AskFM, on my Twitter, and on my Facebook page. And alright, I'll just see you guys later. Alright, bye.